last time on Island ADV.
We're at that point at this point in the trail where like we just have to keep going now, I think. Is this okay to camp here? I wonder what the right play is here. Well, folks, we have finally hit the dirt in Quebec, and now our journey leads us up there into those mountains for quite some time. Actually, we have our whole afternoon dedicated to being up into the mountains on these roads, and it's been pretty good so far. We've been into the rain quite a bit, and I'll tell you, it's definitely taken a notch out of my gear. I'm losing camera strength, I'm losing batteries, I'm losing all sorts of stuff. So I will tell you this, I will keep you guys along for the ride as much as I can. But if we drop out, well, blame the rain. Anyway, are you ready, bud?
Yeah, I'm good.
So now being officially in Quebec and having our soggy first day of riding out of the way, we're officially into day 2 as we move towards the Trans Quebec Trail. And day 2 is primarily just a taste of the TQT as we end up moving way up into the center of the Gaspé Peninsula. With this section, we're hoping to get a really good taste, and as you can see, it's going to bring us right into the center of the peninsula. But the best part about this trip is that even though you do get high up into the center, there is dropout points. And today we're going to use one of those to get ourselves to Grand Pabo West, and that's where we're going to find our first campground of this trip. The rain and the wet conditions seem to be a constant companion on this trip, but that didn't hinder any of the really awesome views that started to crop up right away on this Trans Quebec Trail. It started to become exactly what we hoped for, as we started to see mountain ranges peeking through the trees, and just some beautiful river scenes as well. But unfortunately, I had yet to let go of my Google Maps. I had created the side set of routes in Google Maps overall, and I've been struggling this whole day to try to make it work. And I really wish in hindsight that I had just let go of them and then stuck to the Trans Quebec Trail app overall, because man oh man, it's just night and day as far as being easier. But despite my reluctance to switch over navigation methods, this trail was about to force my hand to the matter real quick. And after that, we made the best decision we probably made all trip long, and that was to switch over to using the Trans Quebec Trail app and ditch Google entirely.
Just careful if you make that turn tight. Like, it's just got a bit of a wash there, but right after that it's fine.
These no giant water holes. No. Definitely not.
Big giant water hole.
Yeah. And river.
I want to see what it looks like though. River might be right there. Could be interesting. Could be pretty.
Yeah.
Just a bit of a creek, eh? Yeah, just a creek to the river.
Did we cross that bridge? We must have.
No, I don't think so.
Must be ATV trail or something. Very pretty though.
Very pretty. This. Yeah, definitely an 8. It's got to be a trail. It's a trail right here.
Yeah. Just crazy one.
Just don't know where the crossing is. Unless it's coming up through this.
Oh man, tricky business.
Yeah. I mean, we could get to here, but there's
Oh,
no
man.
point.
This is a literal swamp.
Yeah, this is legit just swamp. Well, I mean, we could get about halfway, and you can see the black, where I'm pretty sure it just drops in.
Yeah, it looks like it. Well, we're definitely not doing that. I've had enough water on this trip, and I don't think I have a really choice of getting more water, but like, we could try to see if the Trans Quebec Trail picks up now on the app.
Yeah, it might.
You okay?
Yep.
There's your workout.
Yeah. That's right.
Hang tight. I'm right up there. We're now on the app. So what we want to do is we want to follow pink until we see a green.
Okay.
And then we decide if we go to the next green trail. Green trail will take us back down to 132.
Okay.
So all right, let's put this Trans Quebec Trail app to the test.
So after our little sidetrack down an unfortunate swamp that definitely didn't turn out to be a trail, we continued on into some muckier conditions on these beautiful dirt roads, but they were beautiful. And they offered pretty much this for the rest of our afternoon. And that's all because the Trans Quebec Trail app passed that test. You can see us following it on that magenta line here. And in that, it really showed me something I wasn't expecting on this trail at all, and that's these beautiful riverscapes. And I'll tell you, we found one amazing river on this journey. As we moved away from that swamp and just up along this river, we found a really cool crossing on Rivière de Bonaventure. And I'll say this, if you're someone who doesn't have a bike, but still wants to enjoy the Trans Quebec Trail, then if you had a kayak, you'd be doing all right for sure. It was beautiful.
Oh, this is cool. Whoa, man. That's awesome, man. Look at that water. Clear it gets. It's so freaky that there's nothing like
Yeah, no, there's just nothing, eh?
But look at it. It's such a weird
gorgeous.
color, right? Like it's like almost turquoise.
Yeah. I am really curious as to how deep that actually is.
Oh, 3 feet.
3
And
feet,
it's probably high from the rain, yeah. It's not too deep. Awesome. This is what I was hoping for. This is what I was hoping for.
Now you all know that I am a sucker for a great river because every time I see one, I always think, man, that'd be great for fly fishing. And I'll say this, I've been saying that this whole trip long, all throughout it, we find some really great spots for fly fishing. And I'll look into that a little bit later on too, and I'll show you some of the really cool scenes and rivers that we come across. But one of the things that just became ever so prescient every single time we turned around a corner were these beautiful mountain ranges with these awesome clouded shadows over them. It just made for an incredible landscape all ride that day. But this day was coming to an end, so it meant it was time to try to find our way back into camp. And these little green legs shown on the app take us right to a beautiful campground. So we'll pick it up there, and I'll see you next time, Island Riders.